Today on my channel, Planner Friends, first video in setting up my new journal and a little bit of talk to kind of wrap up my series on the joys of journaling, and I'm going to talk about what it's done for me personally. So thank you for being here. Stay tuned. I love how this color, I love how it turned out, so stay tuned. Hi Planner Friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm One Crafty Dolo and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for taking whatever time it is that you have and spending it with me. I appreciate you. If you're new, you're welcome to subscribe and tap the notification bell. Generally, I try to upload Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday evenings, usually 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So my series on journaling is probably going to wrap up one more after this one. So I am filming this the day of. Let's hope I can get it uploaded. If not, I'll just put it up a week. Joys of journaling. I created this series to let you in on how I managed to journal. I've been journaling now for 8 months straight, and I've had a great time, and I've had so many changes, and it's been really quite lovely and really healthy for me. And here we are. I have to do it tonight, but here I am. So if you are new to the series, you're welcome to watch it. As I talk today, I thought I'm switching. This is a print Pression Weeks, and I only have a little bit of room in here. And truthfully, what I think I'm gonna do, yeah, I have like next week and the week after, and then the rest of this I'm just going to decorate and I'll be done with it, because then it turns into plain old graph paper, so I don't want to deal with that. But so this will be it. May is it, and I've been using this since September, and it's been wonderful. So that was the rationale behind my Joy of Journaling series. So this is what I'm going to use next, starting in June. It is a Carpe Diem Traveler's Notebook. I've used this before, tried to use it as a planner, and I didn't like it, but I'm hopeful that this will work. As you can see, I've already had it decorated, but I'm going to take this stuff out. Yeah, right. Left that clip in too long, I guess. Little bits and bobs here that I added in, and yeah, I played with it and I really created something really nice. I really loved, this is one of the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage lines. And then some of this is from the I Am die cuts. I'm not sure if, I don't think they were Fat Cat. I think these were J. Lynn Paper Co. I don't know if she's in business anymore, but you get the idea. So this is just a lined plain notebook, and as you can see, I put a little kind of mini booklet in here. I thought that was cute. And again, I wish I had been able to use this more, but I didn't. But I didn't get rid of anything either, as you evidenced here. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna take this out. I just couldn't get into the strings, but maybe I really like rings, although trying the bound book for the journal has worked well. This will be different. I'm giving myself a little more room in here to journal, so I hope that that'll work. This is just, again, from the I Am with some washi on there. Truthfully, I really like how this came out. And then I had made these two folders. Okay, so let's kind of get through the talking part of this. What I'd like to do to wrap up the series is do kind of a go to the store and show you things you can use for journaling. I'll try. So these are just little mini folders that I created, and I really like the way they came out. Yeah, very pretty. Okay, and what I did purchase, I have a monthly, 2 monthlies and 2 weeklies. So I'm going to start there. What I've done, though I don't know that I'm going to do it anymore, but I was using my monthlies to kind of lay out my videos. That became kind of my video film, video scheduling. But let's work on this, and I've picked out some paper. So this is kind of a crafty thing. This is some of the Simple Stories, my story collection. Then I also found some other papers I have still from Felicity Jane. Unfortunately, Felicity Jane Studio went out of business, and that does sadden me a great deal. Isn't that beautiful? Both sides, both papers are gorgeous. And it matches, so I don't know how I'm going to create, but we're just going to chat and create. I am going to be using this new journal. It's going to be larger. Let me show you. Okay, it's undated and it's horizontal. Generally speaking, for me, I do like horizontal planners better. The first planner I ever owned was a plum paper basic horizontal layout, and I thought that worked really well. And so yeah, here we are. Okay, this is really cute, isn't that? I'm tempted to use that, or I can't. These are gorgeous, aren't they? I also saw a check that I really liked. So many choices, you know? This is cute too. Gosh, I better think fast. I like the solids too, but I think I'll pass on those. Let me think a minute what I want to do here. Okay, I think I have decided finally. I think we're going to do this for one and this for the other to cover these. So I will get busy with that, definitely. Okay, I got my yellow pencil, which is how I mark everything. And I'm going to chitter chatter while I'm doing this with you, if you don't mind, okay? So what has journaling done for me? Look at that. Even that looks cute together, doesn't it? Gee whiz. No, we're going to do this. Okay, what has journaling done for me and so forth? I'm going to be honest with you. I always am. One of the biggest things that I said to you, and I'm going to make this larger, so let's be clear. This is going to be quite a bit larger, but that's okay. One of the things that I did say to you in doing this was that I want you to think about journaling as a way to declutter your mind, if that makes sense to you, right? It just declutters your mind in so many ways. And it's time for me at night. I post pictures with my little cat. I have a chubby cat. They're supposedly sisters, but they look different. Chubby cat, Zoe, little cat, Lex. And Lexi is always on me in some capacity. And at night we journal together. She's there keeping me happy. And what that little time, that little bit of time I give myself declutters my mind. It restores me. It renews me. And it helps me process things. When I included all those personality tests to show you how your personality, are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? Because that does impact the ways journaling can help you. I am more introverted until I'm not, right? But the point being, though, that I feel that for me, I like writing, but I've also become more creative. So I needed both. So that's why I'm cutting this. Yeah, you get it. I'm trying to create this two-step process. For me is what journaling is about, and that holds me accountable. So I decorate and I have fun, and then I write. And as I said to you, I do my own variant of targeted journaling. I do gratitude journaling. I do quote journaling. Okay. Now, do you think that every single night of the week I am able to sit down and write in my journal? No, not necessarily. Sometimes I feel as if I have so much to say, and then sometimes I feel like I don't have as much to say. So what I've been doing is, gosh, doesn't that look good together? No, can't do it. This is so pretty. Yeah, I cut it tight though. Oof. All right, we will make this work one way or another. We will make it work. I'm just gonna try to score this. What I'll do, quite frankly, is I probably, in a 7-day week, I probably get to sit down 4 times to really be able to journal, sometimes 5. But what I've learned, okay, let's make sure we got this right, because I'm not the best at measuring and I get nervous when I do this on camera. But what I've learned for me, for what it's worth, I feel, let's try this again. There you go. Okay. For me, just me, what helps me is sometimes I have more to say. And if I don't have much to say, you know what I do? Honestly, I bring in a quote. Quotes are my go-to. I love quote journaling, and every month I pick either a different author or a poet. This month, the month of May, I am doing quotes from First Ladies, and I love it. Okay, I just did a different quote. What was the quote? Hold on, I'm going to share it with you because we share, right, friends? Hold on. Let me find it. Do one thing every day that scares you, from Eleanor Roosevelt. I know everybody knows, you know, women are like tea bags and putting them in hot water and all that. I thought that was a great one. Okay, do one thing every day that scares you. Oh, I love that, don't you? I just love it. I do. Okay, so now let's see. We've got this here, and we kind of have to mark off how we're going to do this. And you can see the yellow line down here that I used to measure, but that's fine. We're good with that, right? So we're going to bring it up here, and right there seems to be the place. Okay. Again, we're going to try to do this the right way. Let me get my scorer. So what journaling has done for me in so many ways, honestly, friends, it's given me more time for myself, more time to process, like I was saying, and more time for reflection. And I know that seems strange, but hear me out. One thing I've learned in my personality test is it takes me longer to process things. Doesn't mean I'm slower, just means my emotional health is such that I'm slow at processing things, good, bad, or otherwise. And so what I'm trying to do now is, with this journaling, is to help me process things a little bit easier. Oh dear, see, this is why I get nervous doing this on camera. I'm not visually the best here. I feel that I've been able to really grow and do more things because I'm journaling. I feel like my courage has really grown. I hope that makes sense to you, friends. I really do. Let's see here. Let's see if I can do this without it. Okay, so. There we go. Okay. This isn't going to be the neatest thing you've seen, but that's okay, right? Because it doesn't have to be. It just has to be the way I want it to be. It doesn't have to be perfect. Perfectionism is something that I've dealt with within myself for a long time. And I'm trying to avoid perfectionism. I'll probably clip that. I think that's what I did with the other one. Let me see. This one's a little bit messy. Okay, I see how I did it. We're good. So we just have to fold it over, and then we'll glue it, and then we'll put it on there, or we'll move it around. Okay. Anyway, the idea behind this journaling series is to inspire you, hopefully, to help you see that you too can do this. Let me move this thing. Ugh. And you can find a place for yourself. But I don't want you to feel like every night of the week I'm able to sit down and do things. Last night, I always read before bed. Last night I was so doggone tired I couldn't even read. I usually get a good, I don't know, 50 pages in. I'm a pretty quick reader. So, you know, an hour at bedtime, usually half an hour, 30, 50 pages, something like that. Couldn't even do it. I was so doggone exhausted. I thought to myself, nope, can't do it. Whoops. All right. I feel like I'm making a mess here. It's hard doing this on camera and not being all nervous, I gotta tell you. So, let me get back to my little list here. I have a list. Number 1, I want you to journal as you see fit. Creative, not creative, and so forth. That's why I thought the final installment of the series, I'm going to take a little, I'll take the camera and a stand and go into some of the stores to show you various options to start journaling. I'll also make some recommendations online for those of you who are shopping online. Okay, how did I do that? Okay, so I have to put little tiny cuts here so that I can get it down. There we go. And I'll put one here. Okay, we are getting there. I gotta make sure I leave enough room so it'll close on that side. Let's do that over here. Let's make sure we can get her down, get her closed without it being a thing. At this rate I'll do one tonight and do another for the next, another night, but that's okay. We're setting up my journal for June. So, journaling helps me declutter my mind. It really has significantly helped me process. I have a saying, and I hate to say it, but I'll be darned, it's the truth. There we go. That'll be good. Just have to glue it all in. All right, let's do the things, folks. I have a saying that none of us get out unscathed. And I hate to say it. I don't like saying it, but the truth is none of us get out unscathed. We all have some type of emotional issue, trauma, hurt, difficulties, and gosh, getting through that is hard. And you need a place to process that. And one thing I'm realizing, I was talking earlier to my parents, and you know, starting to socialize again post-pandemic, it's not so easy. We think, oh good, it's done, you know, however it was in where you lived. Where I live, where we lived, there was really hardly anything shut down. You know, people could go places, people could do things, except for the initial few weeks, which is fine, except wait a minute, I'm chronically ill. Wait a minute, they're acting like, you know, if I wear a mask, I'm a problem, and on and on. Whereas where we are now, everything was shut down. Seriously shut down for years. I don't know that, I'm not saying we had it better or easier, but it was different. And so now trying to socialize is hard. People are tired. We had people over, we visited, and they were exhausted. And it's like, wow, you know, sometimes I think we don't realize the impact these events have. So journaling is one way for me to combat my exhaustion. I know why I used washi before to get these down. Now it's making sense to me. It's funny. I do need some washi or something in here, decorative, to pin this down, and that's okay. That's okay. Let's do what we can over here, and so forth. So realize something. Even if you didn't undergo major changes, but if you were in any way at home, which mostly everybody was during the pandemic, you went through stuff, unfortunately. So I just want to say that whenever, you know, you experienced talking about it and living with it, it's hard. And you have the right to have extra time here to process your feelings. So journaling for me is processing. Journaling for me, honestly, I'm getting my confidence back, which people might think, oh, you're fine. No, this was a lot to process these past few years. And I'm still not sure how I feel about all of it. If you want the truth of the matter, I'm not sure. There, I said it. I'm not sure. But I do know one thing. We went through a lot collectively and individually. And if you're still struggling, nobody should tell you otherwise. So I'm just gonna put this here, and I'm gonna need to look for some cool washi to make sure it just sticks down. But this is basically how it's looking. What do you think? I think it's a great cover. Looks almost like I came a little short here, but that's okay. Nobody's really gonna notice now that I've told the world. Hey, and you know what? I wanna use this washi from Kara because I really like the Hooting Pirate. I really like it, so I'm gonna do that. Why not? And it goes with the color. So yeah, I want you to think about what you've gone through individually, collectively, and realize that if you need extra room to process some of this stuff, take it. Please take it. And if it's in the form of journaling, take it. Deal? And as I said previously, if this is how much room you're taking up in this world, it's nothing. All right, I'm going to do this and I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I've added the washi in here. This one's coming up. Stay down, washi. Behave. And I'm just going to add a little bit of embellishment to the front. And I think then we're going to call it, because this video turned out to be longer than I would have thought. So I have these, and I also have these. I really like this element right here. So it's going to take a while for it to, I'm going to put that in the middle, front and center, my story. And since I was thinking about this, since I got everything everywhere, right? Since I'll be using this, I wouldn't mind you then tying that in with some of these. So why don't we do that, right? At least one or so. I think I'll put one right here. Do I want another one? Yeah, I kind of do actually. And I think we'll use this one. It's very sweet, isn't it? I'll put this down here. And is there another little thing that I can add? I'm gonna look in here real quickly. See if there's any other thing. Kind of like this little bits of washi. Yeah, these are really cute, aren't they? So why don't we add, I think this one's really cute and sweet. So I think I'm going to add this up here. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. And I might add a small one to the bottom. Let's put this back here. I like this one, this little very thin peach one. I'll add a little washi strip here. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so the top and bottom, I almost feel like I need to slowly bring this up a little bit. I'm going to move it down a little bit, just a little, just down here. I like that in the middle. Okay. And then we can add just a little bit more, I think. Friend here. Cute, super cute. I'm looking through this. I think we'll put, is there anything else on here that I can pick? The washi was a great idea, if I say so, the washi strips. So cute, right? Two small little elements, I think. And so I think what we're gonna end up going with, something like this. Yep, right there. And maybe one more little floral. Like this one. And actually, why don't we put him or her? Could be a her. Let's try to pick her up a little bit. I'm gonna put her. There we go. There we go. Okay, booklet number 1 is done. So obviously I'll save the next one for next time, but this is going to go in here. And I love how the color play in here worked really well. And no, it's not going to be perfectly perfect, but we're good with that, right? And yeah, I will talk more next time. Maybe we'll just do more decorating. And then maybe for a different video, we can go out and about. I love how this came out. So step 1 in the process of creating my new journal. I hope I inspired you, planner friends. Thank you so much for taking your time and spending it with me. I'm looking forward to using this in June. It's a little more room, but I think I'm gonna use it well. Thanks, planner friends. Have a great day. Bye.